In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Real Pokemon TCG Overhaul for TCG Card Shop Simulator, which adds 24,000 cards to the game, and they're all very authentic looking Pokemon cards. So for those of you who have come over from my Pokemon videos, which is another great mod, but unfortunately was removed from Nexus mods, this is a really good alternative, I think, to that. So I'm going to show you how to install it from scratch, and also if you have other mods, how to deal with that, back up your mods, and that kind of thing. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come over to nexusmods.com, and I'm going to have links to all of the files that you need in the description of this video. So you can just go into the description and click on the Real Pokemon TCG Overhaul link, and that will bring you to this page here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to scroll down here to Files and click on Files, and then you're going to want to download the Real Pokemon TCG Overhaul. As of this one, it's 3.1. and click on manual download, because this is a really big file, and if you're using the free account on Nexus mods, it's going to take you a long time to download it. So just download it right off the bat while you're doing the other things. So you're going to click manual download, and then don't worry about all these additional files required. We're going to go through all that after. You're just going to click download. Okay, and then now you don't need a premium account. Like I said, you don't need a paid account. You just click on slow download, but you're going to need to create an account and log in. If you create a free account and log into Nexus mods before you're able to do this. So it'll prompt you to log in if you haven't, or create an account. So once you've done that, just click slow download. And then what I do is, for those of you who've seen my other videos, I have a TCG mods folder on my desktop, which is where I save everything. I also have a mods backup folder in that folder, which is where I store all my mods when I uninstall the game and want to bring them back. I'll show you guys how to deal with that after. So you're just going to want to save this zip file. Now I'm not going to save it myself because I already have it, but if I did, I would save it and it would save in here, and it'll take a while, like I said. So once that's done, you're going to want to come back to the main page here. Let's go to the description tab. Okay, and then the next step is you're going to want to go into Steam, and you need to uninstall your TCG Card Shop Simulator game. Now this is particularly important for people who have installed mods before and need to start fresh, especially if you have installed Pokemon, for example. Then you're going to want to do this step. But before you do that, right click, go to Manage, go to Browse Local Files. This will open up the Steam folder, Common TCG Card Shop Simulator, and this is where all of your stuff is for the game is going to be. So if you have mods already installed that you don't want to lose, you've already done this process of installing BepInEx and everything. So you're going to want to go into BepInEx folder, go into plugins, and then you'll see all of your mods here. So you can see my auto light switch, auto set prices, everything is here. So I'm just going to copy all of these, or you can do Control C. Then I'm going to go over to my TCG mods folder on my desktop, and I'm going to go into the mods backup folder that I created, and I'm going to paste all of these here. Now, don't worry about all these other ones that I have here. These are just, my other backups, but these are the main mods outside of the Pokemon mod. So now they're all backed up. So now I can just go back to that folder and minimize it and keep this folder open. You're going to want to keep this open because there's one more step that you need to do. Just go back to the common folder here and just leave that there, and then go back to Steam, right click on TCG Card Shop Simulator, go to Manage, and then Uninstall. And then just say yes. Now this will not delete your saved game files because they are backed up on the cloud, so you don't have to worry about that. So now it's uninstalled. Now what you want to do is go to that same folder again, the common folder, and you want to delete the TCG Card Shop Simulator folder from here because it has a bunch of excess stuff that didn't get removed from the uninstall process. So I'm just going to delete it by pressing delete on my keyboard. Now it's gone. Okay, the next thing you want to do is now reinstall TCG Card Shop Simulator. So I'm going to install it, install, and that will reinstall it. Okay, so it's installed now again. One thing I also want to mention is if for whatever reason after you do all this it doesn't work, then check the description of this video and also check the comments, the pinned comments, because if there's been an update or something broke, I will likely have an update in one of those two places or both. So check those first before you post a comment saying that it's broken or whatever. So generally when the mods get updated, you need to do this whole process all over again. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so this is installed now. Now you want to go back to your browser, to the Real Pokemon TCG Overhaul. Now, if your download is still going, that's fine, because you need to install the mod last. So the next thing you want to do is come over to the description page and then go to requirements. Now you're going to see 4 things here that you need to install. The first one, start from the top. The first one is add entirely new cards mod. Now look here, it says that you need to install the 1.3 beta version. So when you click on this, now I'm going to open this in a new window. So I'm going to middle mouse click, or you can right click and say open a new tab, whichever you want to do. So middle mouse click opens that. And then you want to come down to where it says files here and download the 1.3 beta version. Okay, so I'm going to manually download just like I did before. Now ignore this, we're going to grab that after. Just download it, and then you want to do slow download, and you want to save it. Okay, so that's done. Now you want to come back, and when you hit back, you're going to want this pre-configured BepInEx with configuration manager. Now you can't use the regular BepInEx one, you need this one. So I'm just gonna click on this one because I've already downloaded this. So I'll just click on this. It will open in a new window, and I'm gonna close the entirely new cards mod one because we don't need that anymore. And then we're gonna come down again to files, and we're gonna manually download this BepInEx with configuration manager. And we're gonna do slow download again, and we're gonna save it. Okay, so now we have both of those. Now I'm gonna close this again. We're going to do 2 things here. Now we're going to install BepInEx that we just downloaded, and then we're going to install the add entirely new cards mod. So I'm going to come over to my TCG mods folder. Now you can see both of these are here. So the first thing you want to do is right click on BepInEx with configuration manager and extract all. Now I'm just using the standard Windows unzip program. I'm not using WinRAR or anything, but if you are using one of those things, WinRAR 7-zip, it's going to be a little bit different. But for me, I just go here, extract all, and then I'm going to extract it, and it's going to extract in this folder here. And I'm just going to close the window that popped up, and it's here now. So I'm just going to delete the zip file because we don't need it anymore, just to keep things clean. And then this inside this BepInEx, I don't know why it moved. Inside this BepInEx folder, you're going to see these files and this one folder. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the left side, and then I'm going to open up my Steam common folder on the right side. Inside the TCG Card Shop Simulator folder, inside Steam Apps Common on the right here, I'm going to click into TCG Card Shop Simulator. I'm going to grab all of these. I'm going to right click drag, and I'm going to copy them here. Okay, so now BepInEx is installed. Now if you want to check to see if it's actually working, you can do that right now. You can go into Steam, hit play. Then when the game opens up, you're going to see that window, that command window, and it's going to be doing a bunch of stuff. That tells you that it's working there. So I'm just going to load a save here. I'm just going to load this one. Once it's loaded, then you can press F1. And if you see this window, that means that you installed BepInEx correctly. So you can close that, press escape, and quit. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if pressing F1 for you doesn't work, then it might be, if you're on a laptop or something, then you have a function key, an FN key on your keyboard. You might have to hold down the function key and then press F1, and then that will make it work. Okay, so now I'm going to quit because my BepInEx is installed properly, and I'm going to come back to the folder, my folders here. Now remember, on the left we have my mods folder, and on the right we have the TCG Card Shop Simulator folder. So I'm going to go back one level here, and I'm going to now right click on the new cards mod 1.3 beta, and I'm going to extract it. Extract all, and extract. Okay, now I'm going to close this. I'm going to delete the zip, keep things clean, and I'm going to click into here. Now you'll see that there's 2 folders here. There's a BepInEx folder and there's a Card Shop Simulator data folder. You want to copy both of these into the common TCG Card Shop Simulator folder here. So I'm going to right click drag, copy here, and it's just going to replace the two folders that already exist. Okay, so that's done now. Now we're going to come back to the browser. So we've done add entirely new cards mod, we've done BepInEx. Now we just need to do art expander and we need to do TextureReplacer. So I'm going to middle mouse click on art expander. And I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to go to files. And I'm going to download art expander 3.4.1 zip. Okay, so manual download. Now it says it needs the pre-configured BepInEx, which we already have. So I'm just going to download this, slow download, and I'm going to save it to my TCG mods folder. So I'm just going to close this window. I'm going to come back to my Real Pokemon TCG Overhaul, and you'll see down here in the instructions, it'll tell you after you install the new cards mod, you need to do a couple of things. You need to remove the example files in these folders. So I'm going to do that now. So the first one is inside BepInEx patchers. So I'm going to go into BepInEx patchers, TCG shop new cards mod preloader. Okay, and then there's two folders here. So you want to come into monster configs and delete these. Highlight, delete, go back one, go to monster images, highlight these, delete them. Okay, so that's done now. Now we can come back to the TCG Card Shop Simulator folder. And now we need to install Art Expander. So I'm going to right click on Art Expander and I'm going to extract all. And I'm going to close this and I'm going to delete the zip. Go into Art Expander. Now you'll see it has a BepInEx folder as well. So you want to click into BepInEx, plugins, and then Art Expander. So that folder needs to go inside your BepInEx plugins folder, just like any other mods. So you just drag it, copy here, and that's done now. So I'm going to come back to my TCG mods folder. Now there's one more thing that we need to download. I'm going to open up the browser again, and we need TextureReplacer now. So I'm going to click, middle mouse click on TextureReplacer, open it up, go to files, and you want to download the newest one, whatever it is, TextureReplacer 1.16 for me. I'm going to manually download it. And again, it needs BepInEx for TCG Card Shop Simulator. We already have that. So I'm going to download this, slow download, and save. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to go back to my folders. I'm going to right click on TextureReplacer, extract all, extract it, close the window that pops up, delete the zip, go into TextureReplacer, and it's the same thing. You want to click into it once and just drag it into the BepInEx plugins folder. Okay, so that's done now. Okay, so all of the requirements are done. You want to go back to where you downloaded the Pokemon Overhaul mod. So for me, I just need to bring it over from my mods backup folder. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it here. For you guys, it'll already be here in your TCG mods folder or whatever folder. So you want to right click, extract all, extract it. Now this one might take a bit because it's got a lot of files. So just be patient. Okay, when it's done, it will open this folder. You want to close it. And then I'm not gonna delete the zip here because it's massive. I'm just gonna move it into my mods backup folder and just replace it, I guess, because I already have it in there. So here's the Real Pokemon TCG Overhaul folder. I'm gonna click into it. And again, you'll see there's a BepInEx folder. You click into it. Now there's two folders here. There's patchers and plugins. So on the right side here, I wanna go back to my TCG Card Shop Simulator folder. So I'm gonna go back. Okay, and then when I get to the BepInEx folder, I'm going to click into it and you'll see here patchers and plugins. So I'm going to grab these two and I'm going to right click, drag them, and I'm going to copy them here. Now it will copy all the files and it will ask you to replace them. Just say yes. Okay, so that's done now. So if we've done everything correctly, it should be working now. So I'm going to just open the game and you'll see it's going to do a whole bunch of stuff here. It's just adding a whole bunch of cards and that kind of thing. So once it's done, then you can open the game by clicking on it. Sometimes it won't open. You might have to click on it in your on your desktop. Now I'm going to load the save. that I had before. Just a random save that I have. Okay, so there is one more step that I forgot to mention. After you install the mod, then you want to go into the BepInEx advanced settings in the game, and you want to match everything that it shows here for the art expander and TextureReplacer. So to do that, you just press F1 and then you'll see art expander and TextureReplacer. Now I believe that you need to have normal settings checked and advanced settings unchecked. So just open up both of these and then just follow what it shows you on the actual image. So for art expander, you want enable animations to be checked. And then for TextureReplacer, you want to have the first 4 checked, and then you want to uncheck everything else except for the ones that say show full image. So get rid of that. Show full image, you want to enable it. Get rid of all these. And then show full image, you want to check. And then get rid of all these. And that should match up. So if you look at the image on the site, it's just that. The first 4, everything is unchecked except for the 3 show full image ones. And that should do it. Okay, so then when you do that, then everything should be good. So now you can see that, you know, the names are correct, everything is good. You come into the TCG price thing, go to cards, and all the names are correct, everything is good here as well. So if you do have that problem, that where the names are different on the cards, then this will fix it. Okay, so that's how you install the Pokemon Overhaul mod. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. So if this video helped you, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot. And we will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.